Assalamu alaikum students. Hope you are all fine. This is Ms. Amna Khalid, your biology teacher. Now today we will start chapter number 5, fungi and algae. What is fungi? Basically, fungi are eukaryotic organisms that their cells contain membrane-bounded organelles and clearly defined nucleus. Historically, fungi were included in the plant kingdom. However, because fungi lack chlorophyll and are distinguished by unique structural and physiological features components of the cell wall and cell membrane, they have been separated from plants. In addition, fungi are clearly distinguished from all other living organisms, including animals, by their principal modes of vegetative growth and nutrient intake. Fungi grow from the tips of filaments that make up the body of the organisms. So, fungi are a group of multicellular, non-chlorophyllous, heterotrophic living organisms having cell wall made up of fungal, cellulose, and chitin. Body is also called mycelium, which is made up of cenocytic hyphae. What are the general characteristics of fungi? Obviously, fungi are heterotrophic eukaryotes. Fungal body there is known as mycelium, and their cell wall is made up of chitin. They are non-chlorophyllous and cenocytic. They reproduce both sexually and asexually. Asexually, they reproduce by spores or by budding or by fragmentation, while sexually they produce by conjugation, that is also known as isogamy. What is isogamy? We will study this later. Here are the examples of fungi like yeast, agaricus, penicillium, and rhizopus. Mushrooms. So, what are mushrooms? A mushroom or toadstool is a fleshy, spore-bearing fruiting body of a fungus, typically produced above ground on soil, and it is used as a food. They emerge during rainy season in a very large quantity, and their mycelium is saprotrophic, and some mushrooms can be used like in for the food as like agaricus. Economic importance of fungi. They are used as food. They are used for saprotrophic fungi are used for the for growth in the soil, and they also fix nitrogen. They also help in the soil fertility. They are also used in medicines and fermentation. They can produce wine. Harmful effects of fungi are they spoil the food, and they can also create disease in humans and plants. So, I hope all of you have understood the chapter of fungi. While going, uh, while ending the session, I will like to elaborate the harmful aspects of fungi. They can create harm by spoiling food, destroying timber, and by causing diseases of crops, livestock, and humans. Fungi mainly molds like penicillium and aspergillus may store food, spoil many. They can spoil many stored food. Fungi cause a majority of plant diseases, which in turn cause serious economic issues. But they can also be used as a use or as a use for the economically important. They are also economically important for us. Like yeast have been used since ancient times to leave in bread and to ferment beer and wine, and they can also the fruiting bodies of many types of fungi are also used as edible mushrooms. Eating mushrooms, fungi are used as natural dyes and modern medicines. They are the source of many types of medicinal drug, including antibiotics. They can also control the pests, but like with this there are also some harmful aspects, which includes the food spoilage, destruction of timber, disease of crop, disease of livestock and humans, and aspergillosis is the disease which is caused by aspergillus fumigatus, which can kill 6,000 people in a year in the ancient time. What it does, it weakened the immune system. Pneumocystis causes pneumonia, again mainly in people with weakened immune system. And there are many other diseases which can, ringworm is also a skin infection that can infect some 20% of the human population, which is also caused by 40 different fungi. So hope all of you are clear with the fungi topic. We will start our next topic in the next lecture. Thank you so much.